everyone, welcome to my channel. I decided to take you on a journey. I am preparing for Vivaldi's Four Seasons, performing with 415 Hertz tuning. So the baroque tuning. And I have to apologize for my glasses reflection. I am not quite sure what to do about that, but I hope that's not going to be too distracting. So I have a violin that happens to be from the late 1700s. So it's kind of a late Baroque, early classical instrument, and I have a Baroque bow. And I'm very excited about this experience. I have never done it before, so I'll be practicing it for the next few weeks. And I would start with the spring. And you let me know if you have any questions, suggestions, and what you think about this whole thing. So it's challenging, but I'm looking forward to it. So the main thing about tuning like this, I am a very oral player. I rely on my ear a lot. And some keys are better than others, and also having open strings available is good. So if you're, let's say, in G major or G minor or A major or D major, that is the best for me because of my oral obsession. But the spring begins in E major. So I do have an open E, so that helps a lot. I actually had to mark in my music open strings because I know the piece very well on the regular tuning, and that is probably why it is challenging for me to do it on the other tuning, because my ear is so used to the other. So let me just begin and we'll see what happens. Okay, so right up front, I'm having a little issue with pitch. This instrument is a little bit smaller also because it's kind of a Baroque style instrument, so it's a little bit smaller. So everything has to be just a little bit flatter even than my regular violin. So I think I'm just going to play an E major scale just to make sure that I'm in the right place. My goodness. G sharp. So hopefully now I can hear it a little bit better. So here's spring, first movement. The funniest thing is to play harmonics on an E flat. That's what my mind tells me, that I'm playing a harmonic on an E flat and an A flat and a D flat and a G flat. So that's why I have to kind of get used to, that I can actually play a harmonic in that place. It is an odd feeling. Let me know if any of you have experienced playing this tuning. So here is measure 26, 25. The hardest thing is to start from different places. That's why I have to have the score in front of me, because I'm still not sure. I've only been doing this for a little while. And still, when I switch between this instrument and my other instrument at 440 tuning, I still have to look in the score if I want to play in the right key. So here you go. get that open string. I don't play these here because of the shift coming up. Just play one note. So I have nothing really to rely on. I don't have an open string other than the E. Oops. So here's an A. So that's the first movement, and I keep hearing the open strings. This is 415 hertz tuning, so it's like an A flat. A is like an A flat of the 440 tuning that we are familiar with. That's like a D flat, that's like a G flat, and that's like an E flat. So everything is a little bit off, a little bit flat for me. But I'm getting used to it. So let me know if you've ever had this experience. So here I'm gonna go to the second movement. And the second movement of the Spring by Vivaldi is in C sharp minor. So we're gonna deal with, so let's play that scale. If I can do it. Maybe melodic or harmonic. Very difficult, very different experience for me. So I don't even know, I don't have a perfect pitch. I have relative perfect pitch. But let me know if you have perfect pitch, if this is really, really annoying to you, this tuning, or if it doesn't bother you. I'm curious. So I am looking forward to this experience. It is very, very different. So here's the second movement of the Spring by Vivaldi. So we're going to start with G sharp. So that's a G sharp. Ah, G sharp. See how I get mixed up? That's an E. That's an E. That's actually a F double sharp, so G natural. E. So I got through it. It's the Largo e Pianissimo from the Vivaldi Spring. It's in C sharp minor, and I'm playing on the 415 tuning, which is a new experience for me. So here's the next movement. I think we're okay with this movement. I keep hearing the G natural, and because it's C sharp minor, which is related to E major, we have that G sharp. So the G natural kind of keeps ringing a little bit, so I have to get used to that, ignore it. So here's the last movement, Danza Pastorale, the Allegro. And this one is back in E major, again, just like the first movement. So I'm gonna play an E major scale one more time. So it starts on G sharp. So again, I have the darn G ringing, but it's a nice resonant little violin. So that is why I'm hearing all these strings resonate. Okay, so this is why we're practicing. Whoops. Yay. Here's an E. So if you are just joining me now, I am playing on a violin tuned to 415 hertz, and I have a baroque bow as well. And I've been hired to perform Vivaldi's Four Seasons with the orchestra in Louisiana, chamber orchestra, that is in 415 tuning. So I am working through this process. It's a new experience for me because on daily basis, I play at 440. So I have a different violin that is tuned to 440. And this violin is actually from late Baroque era, very late 1700s. So kind of at the beginning of the classical era. And the bow was made, actually rebuilt by Alessandro Alberi, who is a Colombian violin maker and bow maker. So it's been finally a wonderful opportunity for me to use this violin in maybe what it was meant to do, to play at this lower tuning. So I am getting used to playing half step lower on everything because I have performed this piece many times in 440 tuning. So I hope you go with me on this journey. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to write a comment. Okay, so here we are in, I'm in third movement, the Allegro of the spring. And I apologize for my reflections. Don't you like the little circles there? Well, I don't know what to do about that. So I do need my glasses. I am at letter K if you have an edition that has letters. And this is before K, 3 measures. It's measure 22 in the last movement. So we're in E major, which still sounds to me like E flat. So I don't know if that will ever go away, but at least I actually had to mark open strings in my score because I have a feeling I'm going to have to use this score to play this in this tuning. I wish I could play from memory because I have it all memorized, of course, but I just don't know. So I have a few weeks. We'll see. Let me know if you vote for me to play from memory. So let's see. Am I in the right key here? Now it went to C sharp minor. That's why it sounds minor, right? Sometimes I still get a little bit confused about fingerings because I'm hearing that E flat instead of E natural. I don't know, do you have that problem if you play flat that you're still hearing it a step higher? I think most of us have that issue if we have to play lower, but I don't know. Maybe I'm the only weird one. So this is measure 38. Go. Once I stop, I get very confused. Oops. It's an F sharp. Thank God for an open string. Whoops. That B major, oh boy. open string. God help me. Okay, so we're now in measure 58, halfway through 58, and if you have letters, that's letter N, like Nancy, coming up. So G. Let's see. I have to figure out. I have a little bit of bowing change here. Let me know how you bow this part here. And then I like to contrast. That's right. Back to E major. Thank you very much for watching. This was my rehearsal, my practice of the Vivaldi Spring in the 415 tuning. Let me know what you thought, if I need to work on something, if you have any suggestions, if you have ever had this experience before, playing half step lower, having the violin tuned half step lower, which is 415 Hertz. So that is my process for the next few weeks. I will be recording the next season, so summer will be next week. I hope you will join me then, and please like, share, and subscribe so you can be notified of these videos, and I hope you'll check out the rest of my channel, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye.